Right, we've shrunk our Range Rover Sport into an Evoque. It's weird, it does look like a sort of shrunk Sport. Right, this is Julian's car, and he had a bit of disaster, and he hit the mirror on a passing car, poof, and we've replaced it all, and I thought I'd done a good job. Now, I don't generally like working on Julian's car because some of you may have noticed I'm not that skilled in the car repair department. So it's fine on my car, we can break it and put orange pen. But we put it together, and if you spin around that side, Tyler, we've done a good job, but we've got this, and that isn't right. The mirror's gone a little bit loose. Now, this is the remnants of the old mirror that we managed to swap around and do. I think it's the way this motor was, we had to kind of redo this motor because the mirror we got second hand is a 6-way mirror, and it's got 6 motors. So this video, I'll just tell the video, we are going to show you how to replace the adjustment motor on your Range Rover Evoque and many other Land Rover-esque mirrors. And it's quite easy. I haven't done that orange tile, look. There is a central screw in the middle there that we are going to undo. You'll need a Torx T10. So we are going to show you how to change your mirror glass. That was his old mirror glass. And so the mirror glass is held on with a series of little clips around the outside. And there's no tricky way to do it other than just be brave. So we are going to be brave. We're going to rip the mirror cover off. We're going to get our Torx T10. Let me put that in my pocket ready. And we're going to whoop that off. So this is the motor we are going to swap in. So this is it. So there are 2 types of these, and it's all to do with the number of connections. That's just only got 3 connections. I'm sure I had 4, didn't it, Tyler? Yeah. We'll find out. Maybe it's the wrong one. And basically it depended whether you had memory function with your seat. So some of the cars, when you get in with a different remote, it goes, hold on, this is Tyler driving and he's really tall, and so I need to put the seat back and put the mirror at some weird angle, because every time I get in a car after Tyler's moved it, my legs are flapping around. I can't reach the pedals. So if you've got memory, not only does the mirror need to move, so obviously it needs a series of connections to go up and left and right and down, but also it needs to, so that's why the basic mirror just has the 3 or 4 connections. But when you've got memory, when it starts the car, it needs to know what position you're at. So it needs to know I'm 10 degrees down and 4 degrees out, and Tyler's got in the car, I need to be 8 degrees down and 12 degrees out. So it needs the encoder position output, hence the extra wires. Does that sound convincible? Yeah. Right, good. Right, so let's have a look. Let's see if we can break Julian's car. Now, sometimes when you're working on these mirrors, it feels a bit grisly, but you can gently turn them round so you've got a bit more room. Right, now I'm going to go for and you can manually push these mirror glasses around. It's not ideal, but you can do it to give you a bit more of a gap at the top here. Right, and I'm going to go in the top here. Now you don't want to drop this mirror glass, and it is on a, oh, come on, right, come on, don't break on me. So it is pretty nasty. You've just got to be brave. I haven't actually broken one, taken one off yet, but my day will come. So we were just talking yesterday, weren't we, Tyler? Can you see yourself in there? Yeah. How's your hair looking? Messy, right. Let's not do that. So you can get various mirror glasses. A plain one is just the mirror. You can get heated ones, which have got all this heating circuitry on the back, all these stripy bits on the back, and you'll have just 2 wires that, which will obviously do your heating. You can also have them with the blind spot monitoring and a little icon thing there to tell you that there's something in your blind spot. And you can get them with that electrochromatic, and they tend to have a slightly blue colour, and that's when you're driving at night and people with the main beams behind you, it works out and it dims the mirror, which is really cool. But Julian, he's only got heated. Right, so we could leave this dangling, but let's pull that. Have I got to push that little black bit there, I think keeps it in, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, I don't want to ruin Julian's car. I don't mind wrecking my own car. Tyler don't mind wrecking my car. Right. No, it's all the same to Tyler. It's not his. Right, there we go. So that's the mirror out. Right, so now let's have a look. It does seem to be, is it the mirror mount or the mirror loose? Let's have a little bit of investigation, shall we, Tyler? Let's have a bit more light on, cast a bit more light on the subject.
Quite right. It looks like it's gone too far back.
Yeah, the whole mirror's loose. if you look at the back up here, Tyler, I've got a little angle, and the whole mirror is not. I mean, and that screw is. Maybe I just didn't tighten the screw. Can you see in the middle, Tyler? The screw seems to be solid. But this mirror this motor we had to redo anyway. So let's change him over. Let's show everyone how to do it. So it'd be so much easier if that screw was orange, Tyler. Right. Of course, trouble is though, it's Julian's car. He doesn't really want.
No.
He doesn't necessarily want the whole orange thing going on. Right. So there's a screw there. Can I get him? Oh. I mean, he's quite a long one, isn't he? Yeah, he should. Maybe I just didn't do it tight enough. Let's have a look. Right. Now how was this fixed, Tyler?
Clips on the back. Clips
on the back. Now can we pull this off? Oh gosh. Right, we had this all apart, didn't we, Tyler? So let's have a look at the clips on the back, and we can put that back together ish, maybe not. Like, good job of putting a new one on. Right, so now let's have a look. So that is on there, and it has a series of clips that we haven't done much good to, really, have we, Tyler?
No, they're mullered.
They're mullered. So if you're going to do this professionally, you will need to take off this mirror cap, but Julian's just had this painted. So I guess if yours is broken and you ain't worried, you could just do that, because that would be easier than taking your mirror cap off. But if you want to do it properly, you have to take the mirror cap off, and we will do another video, a full strip down video later. This is just the motor one. So let's have a look then. So that is the new motor, and we have got just the 3 connections. I don't know where I got the 4 from. Right, and let's have a look where those clips are. There's not a lot in the way of clippage, really, is there, Tyler? Is it just those ramps there?
Yeah.
And then it actually says top on it, as I recall. You see there, it's got a little, you can see that on the camera, it says a little top with an arrow. So that gives you the orientation of it. And then we've got this.
No, it's all right.
It's all right. That's actually clipped in a lot better now, Tyler. I think it's still got a little bit of wobble, hasn't it? But I think when we get even without the screw, it's better than it was before. So I think. All right, and hold on. Where's the hole, Tyler? There he is.
Can't see anything. It's all orange.
All right then. There's next to no movement in that. Next to no movement. We're all good. Certainly. I guess the trouble is, your movement, as the mirror's bigger, the movement at the tips gets amplified, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we do need to be a little careful. Right then. Let's check. Let's reattach that. It's not the greatest video, sorry, but it does the job.
Well, it'll help you if you need help. Well, I know a lot of people watch these and don't need help.
They need help of a different kind if they're watching these. They watch too many, Tyler. Right, so then it's got to line these up, and then it grips over those 4 little spikes there. But I think you can feel. You want to.
It's a fairly straightforward sandwich.
There we go. Look at that. That's a lot better. Right, Julian's happy. We've got Julian happy. Let's put his mirror back round. There we go. That's it. It all clicks back in. Right then.
I think it's even better than the other side.
That's better. Well, it should be. It's all brand new and tight. So there we go. There's a sort of how to change your mirror glass and how to change your mirror motor. Good luck with that.